All right, and we're back with another trailer reaction. Today, Zootopia number 2, a whole 9 years after number 1, which came out in 2016. And I'm very excited for this one. I very much enjoyed Zootopia number 1. And like I said, it was a huge hit at the box office. I think it broke $1 billion. So we're excited to see what we got in store with this next one. But before we get into that, let me hop on the screen here like this. What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute, but we're back and we upgraded again, and we're only going to continue to level up from here. But Zootopia number 2, this one's going to be a Disney animation, not to be confused with Pixar, which is, I believe, owned by Disney, but operates somewhat separately while also utilizing some of the same resources. So sometimes their films can be confused, and I think they have worked together, collaborated on some projects. But all that being said, this is a Disney one, and the original one was a very good film. I think it's just based in a world where just instead of humans being, the primary life form, it's like animals. They don't really go deep into like a backstory or anything. You're just kind of thrown into this animal world, and it was a bit of a mystery, not like a murder mystery, but more like a political thriller kind of thing, actually, when you get down to it, because it was there was some twists and turns and stuff like that, a little bit of sabotage, and I don't know, it was a really good film, very funny. And I think it was Jason Bateman as the fox character here. I can't remember who it was playing the rabbit off the top of my head. But and obviously we're going to be introducing some new characters with this new film. I'm very excited because the original film had amazing, amazing animation, amazing CGI. So, and that was a whole 9 years ago. So I'm only I'm only more excited to see what they're going to do now. So with all that being said, let's just head over there to the trailer room and see what the trailer is looking like. Give me one, see real quick. Get out the way there. All right.
Welcome to Partners in Crisis. I'm your therapy animal, Dr. Fuzzbee. Greg, we talked about that. What are we making Merlin? Uncomfortable. Yes. And Francine, Clark may be a mouse, but he is your partner first. And we have 2 new partners. Can you tell us about your journey to this?
Okay, so there we go. It's immediately reminded me of a big premise, or part of the premise in the original film was there was this whole predators versus prey thing in the whole society. So the fox is obviously a predator and the rabbit is seen as prey. And there was this whole thing where the prey has mistrust towards the predators. So that was actually a really intriguing element of the initial film. It kind of likened to, real world stuff, where people judge people based on different things or preconceived notions of how people may act or behave based on their nature. So yeah, that was a very, very interesting part of the film that I forgot to mention in my little preamble. But just in this initial intro, basically in the first film, they broke these barriers by them working together, solving this whole crime, and her overcoming her mistrust for the fox and him overcoming whatever, issues with being distrustful or whatever it was for him. It's like a bridging the gap kind of thing. And so I guess in this next film, we're going to be following up with people really trying to build on the bridges that have been built in the first film. So now they're trying to teach everybody how to navigate these relationships with archetypical relationships that don't go well, elephants and mice, cats and dogs. I don't know if we're going to see cats and dogs, but, that type of stuff, basically.
Dysfunction junction.
Well, we've been official partners for 1 week. Happy anniversary. And we are functioning fine. Better than fine. And we did sort of save the city. So us being here kind of seems like a huge misunderstanding.
Notice how she answered first, did not allow her partner to speak, and taps her foot when she's suppressing discomfort. And observe the source of her discomfort, represented by the disconnected affectation of her emotionally insecure partner. But for now, we begin by greeting our teammate.
She had to read them real quick.
Okay, unfortunately, Karen has chosen to see Joel's smile as a sign of aggression. Hackles down, Karen. Karen, hackles down. Someone get the hose.
Bunny, Fox! This is a make or break assignment. Fail and I will split you up.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
Hops and Wild?
Wild and Hops. The dream team. Sorry, Paul.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is a little bit of a teaser because so far it seems like they're focusing on the nostalgia for the previous film. At least in this last little 30-minute or 30-second montage, they're kind of just showing a lot of clips that liken back to the previous one. But I guess they're after this snake character, and he introduced the fact that snakes haven't been in Zootopia since I missed the timeline that he said. So I'm not quite understanding what that is, but I guess that's going to be part of the premise of this movie. Maybe there's certain animals that have a different society that they live in. I don't know. Or maybe just specifically snakes don't live there. Interested to find out.
Stop in the name of the law!
I'm really sorry.
No.
Stop pulling my ears, stop pulling my ears. Never pull up on his ears.
I have to help my family. Cannonball!
You know, this is not your worst idea.
Wow, that was almost a compliment.
Your worst idea is what you did with your ears.
That was actually funny because it's like, yeah, what is going on with the ears right there? Okay, yeah. So I don't know. It's a cool trailer. I wouldn't say like that has me like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this now. It definitely just kind of likened back to the previous film. So it's more so a reminder for those that didn't even know this was coming out. Like, hey, Zootopia 1, you remember that movie? Hey, we're doing a sequel and we got new stuff happening. It is interesting, this whole thing with the snake. He was talking about, I gotta help my family. He's saying sorry. So it's almost seeming like a refugee type story going on here, you know. Somehow he's trying to escape some sort of tragedy or crisis. I don't know. I guess we'll probably find out a little bit more of the details in the trailers to come. But you know, so far it looks really cool. A lot of the expansion of what we've seen before, which, like I said, was very, very entertaining, very funny. Great family film. And you know, I'm a family man myself, so I'm excited to be able to see this, you know, with my family. So yeah, what do you guys think? Drop into the comments. Let me know. Zootopia number 2, a whole 9 years later. Did they wait too long? Did they miss the fire? Or is it right on time? What do you think? Are you as excited as I am? I'm not saying I'm super excited. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not like, I think one of the things we're going to develop here over time, we're going to come up with some sort of like hype meter so we can kind of have a metric of how we judge where these things are. But I would say I'm kind of like a medium to medium. Well, no, just medium. I'm going to say I'm a medium level of excitement for this film. What do you think? Drop into the comments. And also, if you can, please subscribe to the channel. We are building this channel, and as you can see, we are continuing to level up and upgrade, and everything that you do helps us continue to grow. Drop a comment, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Let us know how you feel. My name is Empath, and if you didn't know, music pushes all things higher. And with all that being said, I'm out of here. No, wait. No, sorry. That was a trick. With all that being said, I'm out of here.